Alright, y'all. Let's go with y'all today. So we back with another video. This one that we wanted to talk about for a minute. This is the Pooh, Shiesty, and Gucci Mane situation. Um, I really didn't want to come in here without having too much clarity on the situation and just tell y'all anything. Uh, but now that we do have some more clarity and a lot more has happened in the situation, we've got a lot more information as far as like Gucci and Pooh Shiesty, a lot of Gucci Mane stances, claims. We even got a song from him. There's a lot that's going on today. Flacco has a lot of the information that we about to dive into. I'm about to just react to a lot of the stuff that he's gathered. Uh, but honestly, I've been on it too. That's where I found the song at originally. This is our first time really watching him, but from what I've gathered from just other creators and just things that I've seen on here based off the research, the paperwork, um, just a lot of things like that. Yeah, I'm gonna give you my opinion once he starts to break all of that down, because this will be a lot more concise than what I have over here written down. It ain't nothing right now. So
What Gucci Mane just did pretty much guarantees Pooh Shiesty is going to be in prison until he's 60 years old. Pooh Shiesty is currently sitting in jail for robbing and kidnapping Gucci Mane and putting a gun to his head and making him sign a contract to release him from the record deal. We'll get back to the video shortly, but I wanted to let you guys know this video is being sponsored by Kalshi. Kalshi is an app where you can make money predicting current events. I put money on what the weather is gonna be every day on Kalshi. I check the weather app when I wake up. And really all I do is I look at what the highest temperature is gonna be for the day. Then I go on Kalshi and place a prediction on what I think the highest temperature is going to be for the day. I'll say probably 7 out of 10 times my weather prediction hits. Sometimes it doesn't hit. But if you want to get paid by predicting weather on a daily basis, you can do so on Kalshi by clicking the link in my description and downloading the app and using code FLACCO to get $10 on your first deposit.
we watch the ads, chat. Like the personal ads that they make. I don't really ain't like this fattening. But regardless of anybody though, get your bread for real. I ain't gonna stop you from doing that. And that's how he eating for real.
The last couple of days, the discussion has been how effed and cooked is Pooh Shiesty. Now, when we found out that Gucci Mane, even though he cooperated with local police and gave information and told on Pooh Shiesty the night that the incident happened, that when the feds stepped in, Gucci Mane hadn't been cooperative with the feds. So people were under the assumption if Gucci Mane ain't cooperative with the feds, they really don't got nothing on Pooh Shiesty. Shiesty coming home. Well, Gucci Mane essentially just put a dent in Shiesty coming home plans because he dropped the record last night.
Okay. And this is what I want people to know though, right? Yes, the investigation or the arrest of Pooh Shiesty is federal. It's not some local shit. So no, the police themselves really don't have too much jurisdiction or authority over the case anymore. But at the same time, like, telling is telling. Like, when did we start to differentiate between the cops and the feds telling? Like, we started to differentiate the kind of cases that those were, like the level of time you're receiving, the severity of the crime, things of that nature, and how much more the feds are gonna crack down on you than the regular police force. But brother, like, giving information is giving information. We're not gonna try to like refute that or rebuttal that, but we're also not gonna act like Gucci Mane is not a multi-millionaire, like, and that he has to uphold some sort of street code anymore. And that's just off the basis of how y'all view it. Me personally, I can't. That's really neither here nor there. But at the same time, yeah, bro, like, I can't see myself handling the situation that way. But that's not always the right. The right way to handle things isn't always the right way to handle things to everybody else. We all have our opinions on certain situations, and I feel like he's a grown ass man who is a multimillionaire. Like, what business does he have really crashing out with this young man and then losing the rest of his life, his marriage, his company, his record label, and he has multiple other artists. And you know what? To be honest, he's really not losing out on anything, not doing anything, because Pooh Shiesty still signed to him. Still one of the biggest artists, and with all this controversy that's happening right now, his songs, everything he's already released is going to do nothing but get bigger. So, like, this is really a win for Gucci. Like, he kind of just made him crash out, for real. And, like, you could see the whole time, like, with the tension building up and the songs they was making together, like, smiling back and forth between each other. like dissing each other on those songs. Like, come on, bro. Like, the tension was already there. It was just kind of like building up, and I don't know. To me, I feel like you just kind of like you also took advantage of that young man. So morally, I really can't say this is correct. Like, this is morally wrong in my opinion. Like, because also as the older adult, like, you did take advantage of this young man, knowing his tendencies, and you provoked that. Like, you didn't try to see the better of the situation or be the voice of reason. Like, you saying you went over there to sign a contract, shit didn't go like that. But like, at the end of the day, you didn't want to let the man out of the contract. Did you reason with him why you didn't want to do that? Are there any stipulations that you're like? And you know, in a situation with Big Scar, he had to take all of them 1017 chains back, from what I'm hearing. But like, the situation with Big Scar rubbed him the wrong way. His cousin had just died at that point, and that's Pooh Shiesty's cousin. Bro just died at that point, so I feel like it's a lot of flared up emotions in that situation that could have both individuals feeling some kind of way. And I feel like as men, it's always like something like where we this false ass narrative, we gotta display dominance or some shit like that, especially in the black community. It's some weird shit, but it is what it is. It's like this is factual though. So I don't know. I just know that the nigga told, for real. If that's what we're getting at and what this whole thing is about, like, cause I don't know what Pooh Shiesty gonna get free. That's really up to the judge, to the evidence they got, and hopefully this man don't give a testimony on trial on the stand. But at this point, regardless of any of that, like with the evidence that we have now and what we've seen, Gucci told.
And the fans don't need no statement from Gucci. They don't need Gucci to take the stand. They got the song that Gucci dropped last night. The song is enough. Because Gucci laid it all out for any and everybody who's wondering what happened, including the police. Gucci laid it all out, bruh. Let's get into some of these lyrics. So Gucci starts off the song by saying, "Tell the truth, you went out like a crash dummy. And after all that, boy, you still signed to me. I'm like Birdman and Ninja, this my cash money. And your fat flunky, he a stone cold junkie." Talking about Big 30. When Pooh Shiesty was at his bond hearing and they were telling him how Gucci Mane told the police what he did and how Gucci Mane identified.
That's what I'm saying. He told the police what he did. He identified him. That's enough. You see, that shit right there is enough. Those words. He told the police what he did, and he identified him. That is snitching. With anybody else in the world, I swear to God, we wouldn't even have to do all of this. We wouldn't have to do all this. I waited. I really waited because I've seen all this information before. Before this fat man dropped this video, I saw all this information from King AK-47. I was watching his live stream. Like, kudos to bro, because he had all the information early. So as soon as all of this shit happened, he had it. Him and Seti Nash. But I feel like AK was the first one for real. Like, he had most of this information when most of it popped off. So, we don't really need, he told. But AK wasn't trying to, I don't know, AK really didn't say too much like that. I didn't hear him really, like, get too much, like, you know, hand, like, he ain't really verbatim say that. I'm saying it, Gucci told. If you talk to the police and tell somebody did something, whether they, because, okay, you're a multi-millionaire, all that, like, you know, if you a street nigga and somebody do a crime to you and you tell the police that person did a crime to you, you're a rat. That's it. Period. You're a rat. That's not okay. Like, you don't call the police for your problems. I ain't gonna lie, that's not even how it get handled, for real. If that's the code you're living by, I'm not saying it's smart. Chat, do not think for one moment I'm sitting here glorifying or trying to tell you that this is a smart way to live. It is not. But when you have a code to live by, or you're claiming to be a certain kind of person, you can no longer say you're that kind of person and do that. You can't be a gangster and tell. You know what happens to gangsters that tell? Most of them die. A lot of them die. Except for the ones that people scared of. I'll tell you that. Most of them die except the niggas that people scared of, or just niggas that you don't really even care about their existence for real. Like, you know, like you just a rat. I kind of knew it. Or unless there was a rat that you knew they was going to rat. That's kind of really it. Like, but nobody really cares for real. Nobody really cares for real. I ain't gonna lie. Nobody cares about this shit. Like the morals, the obligations, and none of that. We don't even. Most of us aren't even moral based. Like so, I feel like at this point in time, most people be like they have like this fake perception of what they think moral obligation and what it's called principle is. But I think we just have like a common consensus that everybody's pretty much doing what they want right now, like without saying it for real. Like we have an orange man like running politics and doing whatever the hell he wants every day, and then tweeting from from the White House after kidnapping people. Like this is what the world we live in.
Pooh Shiesty, according to the reporters in the courtroom, was just shaking his head like, man. Pooh Shiesty was under the assumption, man, we all gangsters, man. We're supposed to handle it in the streets. Gucci like, no, dummy. I'm a multi-millionaire owner of a label. I do business. Bruh, I'm not in the streets of Atlanta trying to kill ops no more, bruh. I'm doing multi-million-dollar business, man. If you think I'm a get it back in blood or get it back in the streets, you out of your mind, man. You going to jail, and you gonna be signing me for life. Pooh Shiesty, you went out bad, bruh. Now, if y'all think the police can't use Gucci Mane rap lyrics against Pooh Shiesty, you're out of your mind, bruh. If them folks was using Young Thug lyrics against them all throughout court, you think them like.
And then if he didn't tell the police, that was the double whammy. Because, yes, they use lyrics all the time. We see that all the time. Like, let's not get this nigga a pass now. And I ain't just saying like, oh, let's just slander Gucci. Bro, still listen to the music. Oh my god. I'm sorry, y'all. I got acid reflux. Still listen to the nigga music if that's what you want to do. You know? I still listen to Gunna. Gunna is a rat. I listen to Gunna all the time. I love Gunna music. Gunna really damn near my favorite rapper. I ain't gonna lie. His rat ass, he's the best. Gunna damn near the best. I ain't gonna lie, y'all. Ain't nobody messing with Gunna right now, bro. Gunna ain't dropped in probably like 6-7 months. I'm still waiting on a new Gunna tape. So like all that snitch shit, that's out the window. Who cares really? You know? If Gucci is your cup of tea, listen to Gucci. But at the same time, bro, like we're talking like this is for the street niggas. Like this part of it. This part of the street niggas. Like if that nigga's a rat, bro. That's it. That nigga's neither here nor nigga told. That's over with. That's over with. Like he talked to the police. And before that, before this song and shit, he talked to the police. And now they using songs and all that, and he not even worrying it. He not even like being witty with it or worried. Like nigga, we know who you talking about. Come on, bro. Like this shit just happened. Like the other day. Like you're not even hiding it. You're telling. You're telling, and then you wouldn't. No, ain't no way. Ain't no two ways around it. I know it's a lot of niggas that's gonna try to defend Gucci too, and you terrible for that. I'm looking you in the camera. You terrible for that. If you on here trying to defend this man, after all that, you terrible. And I'm not saying like defend that man as a millionaire, as a businessman. Damn right he didn't need to crash out with that young nigga. But as a street nigga, if that's what you want to defend him as, no, the fuck he not. He's a businessman now, and that's what his ass needs to stay as, for real. Oh God, don't change that shit up now. You a businessman. Don't be out here acting hard, tough, none of that shit. Don't get mad because niggas reacting to you. I don't hear none of that shit, bro. On God, that shit over with for you. And that's not even me on some touch. I'm just saying for real, like real life though, bro. It's over. Like, it's over for that. And you still got some of the best mixtapes too, bro. I ain't gonna lie. I'm still listening to you. I'm still listening to your music. What are you talking about? It don't make it any less hard that you, like, you know, we looking at you some kind of way, but like, I don't think anybody's gonna stop listening to your music for real. I don't even think you really lose fans off this for real, except for the people that really looked at you like Mr. Senor Trap God. But you gotta like, I don't know. Your following is like overly real though. So I don't know how they gonna. I don't know how them niggas gonna take that. You got some real, some real trap, dope in the bowl, fish bowl niggas. They not playing with that. This type of niggas not playing some real country niggas with all grills, ride around 4-4s and 40s. Come on, bro. Like Gucci, your fans is different. So like, I don't think them niggas gonna take too kindly to you snitching. Pooh Shiesty was one of your fans growing up. I'm sure of it. I'm sure that young nigga's a product of your shit for real. The way he moved. I know it. So yeah, them niggas not gonna take too kindly to that, but we gonna keep watching y'all.
From Gucci already, and these rap lyrics can't use this against Gucci Mane, and I'm sure they're gonna subpoena Gucci Mane to come and explain these rap lyrics, and he's gonna be on that stand looking like a dummy trying to explain, well, no, all right, man. But I'll be real, after this song, I'm not even buying the rumors that Gucci Mane ain't cooperating with the feds or he's not talking to the police. Because if you're scheduled to speak to the FBI a little later in this month and you drop this song, this is pretty much an admission. I'm ready to go the full way, and I support Gucci Mane going the full way. He continued and he says, I got my bread up. I always keep
as a
my
businessman,
head up. I thought it was a business meeting, but it was a setup.
Can't be street no more.
I walk in the room, you can feel the pressure building. Ninjas dapped me up the whole time they was plotting against me. I think I heard DJ Academic say the Gucci Mane record is tied for the worst moment in history with J. Cole. So J. Cole, him apologizing to Kendrick Lamar, that was the first. Gucci Mane is now tied for the first with J. Cole. I'm gonna say this is one of the best moments in hip hop history. This is one of the best. This is one of the first times we're seeing somebody of Gucci Mane status. No.
There's a lot of niggas crying right now. I ain't gonna lie. If I had soundboards and buttons to hit in the chat, I damn sure would. This is not right. This is not right. It's a lot of niggas that can't sleep at night based off Gucci telling. Because it's niggas that I swear I bullshit you not. It's somebody that went and lived their life with that stupid ass shit he was rapping. on my soul it was. It was a lot of niggas living their life to that anthem. To a lot of shit that Gucci was writing and rapping about. And Pooh Shiesty I'm telling you, Pooh Shiesty was listening to that shit for real. He definitely was. I know he's surprised. I know he is shocked. That's why he did what he did for real. He wouldn't have did no. I ain't gonna say he wouldn't have did no. I don't know what Pooh would do. Pooh would crash out. But as we can see, I'm not even putting that on him. Pooh is a crash out. We see that. I don't think he ever denied being a crash out. Pooh gonna crash every time. So, but I really don't think that he would have did no white man like that at first. I really feel like he would have took that and lawyered it up because he know he's going to jail off that. You feel me? I feel like he would have been like, all right, it's no reason to crash right here with this white man because he's gonna tell on me. But with Gucci Mane, East Atlanta Santa, Mr. So Icy, you feel me? Like Lemonade, the Lemonade. Come on, bro. Like you don't believe that. You don't believe Mr. 1017 gonna do that to you. I ain't gonna lie. You would never believe that. You would never. This is why I had to sit here and wait for a video from this fat nigga breaking this down so that it would come from somebody that wasn't just me, so I wouldn't sound crazy for real at this point. Because like I already was like, damn, you're telling. Because once I saw it from King AK was kind of dancing around it. I ain't gonna lie. He ain't just flat out say Gucci told. And that's what I needed to hear. But I ain't need to hear it because I already heard it when I saw RD and all this shit in the paperwork. It's paperwork. I don't have the access to that. That's something y'all gotta go look for on the internet. I ain't even into all that. That's gonna be something y'all gotta do.
And when I say stature, I don't just mean his stature in music.
And I'm only saying it like this because I'm only saying it like that because I'm not really gonna do all that investigating. Is because I don't want to uncover or reveal or accidentally say anything that could aid in any way in the investigation. I'm gonna let them niggas do their job. That's their job.
I mean, his stature in the streets. Gucci Mane is a cold-blooded street dude, bruh. Don't get it messed up. The skinny Gucci, right, who's getting money, who's looking good, who got his wife, who got his kid, who's doing his thing, that Gucci is a businessman. He's a boss. Don't get it effed up. That Gucci is a certified cold-blooded street dude. This is the first time we're seeing a certified street dude say, hey, bruh, these street rules are stupid, right? Why the hell would I keep it street and keep it
right,
like he's snaking?
This
is talking about millions. We're talking about multi-million-dollar business deal. He snaked me in a multi-million-dollar business deal and tried to finesse me out of millions of dollars, right? So why would I let him finesse me out of millions of dollars? If I gotta go down this route, if I gotta cooperate to prove that I signed this contract under duress, that's what I'm gonna do. Gucci Mane doing this, I think, rewrites the rules of the streets. This the first time we're watching common sense prevail in the culture. When you do a temperature check online, people ain't saying Gucci Mane bad for telling. They saying Gucci Mane, of course you tell. And people are calling out anybody who dare try to shame Gucci Mane for telling. I don't think outright snitching will ever be accepted in hip hop, but I do think All this gray area nonsense people want to get to, that's going and out the window.
Boom. That part. You told that's fine. That's what we need to get to though, right here. He did tell he's a rat, he's a fucking snitch. He'll never be a street nigga again. But that's okay. That's okay at this point. Because this is what people want. This is what people want you to understand for real. But from both sides. What y'all want us to understand, I ain't gonna say us. Cause y'all fickle with that word, and that's not what I'm on. Boom. What y'all want street niggas to understand is, boom, we don't care nothing about your rules and all this shit because we got laws that we abide by. What they want you to understand is they don't give a fuck about your laws. They don't care about that shit. If they give a fuck about them shits, they will follow them. Hello, stupid. Hi. Like, it's simple. It is as simple as he's making it though. But like y'all, everybody else wants to make it hard. Like it's like what's it called? And you want to make them be wrong for not following certain laws and rules, but I can't go into that because that goes into a lot of economic structures and why our country is in total dysfunction and disarray anyway, because we're following laws from criminals anyway, and that's the purpose. This is what you know why a lot of niggas do crime, because most of the time, I ain't gonna lie, the black community is the most woke and aware that the motherfucking government do not care about you. And your system that everybody claims to be so pristine and clean, the justice system, is ran by criminals. Whoop-de-fucking-do. Whoop-de-fucking-do, niggas don't follow these laws. It's ran by criminals. Who gives a fuck? That's the thing y'all don't understand. Boom. But we understand already that y'all don't like the fact that we don't follow the laws. That's very simple. That's very simple to get. I'm sure there are more intricacies to this, like, and more nuances that I could explore. But I just wanted to give y'all the simple basis of that. Like, yeah, it's a lack of care on both sides. We realize people realize they're not following the law. They don't care they're not following the law because the people that make the law break the law too. And then you're upset when people break the law because you feel like they should follow it. But your pussy ass is never going to go check the nigga that makes the law and still breaks it anyway. A Flacco. Because a Flacco is an enabler. And a Flacco is a tether. A tether and an enabler. He's a fat tether and he's an enabler. Because he enables the government to do shit like this. Because he comes over here from whatever fucking shithole he came from. And then he goes on to, what's that called? He goes on to enable and then try to take the same tactics on what they were using over there. And bring that shit and implement that over here. Like, Marvin, what's that? I can't even remember that. Myron Game, that guy. From Fresh and Fit. He's another weirdo that does the same shit. It says black people have no culture and all this weird shit. And then don't even understand the premises or the history of America. But I'm not even. I can't go into a lot of these things without further giving y'all backstory. So we just gonna keep going into just a regular Gucci Mane story.
People now have common sense, and this Gucci Mane situation is really helping people to realize what's been in front of us the entire time, which is, a lot of these street rules are stupid. There's no consistency. Now, if you do a crime with somebody and you sign up to do that crime with somebody, and then you cooperate against them, that's never going to be accepted in hip-hop.
No.
But the gray area where I'm at a business meeting with some white folks and an off-duty police officer, and this is a label meeting where millions of dollars is at stake, and you come and you do some street stuff and you rob me and rob my people with me.
Whoa.
What's that?
I just built a budgeting app in Base 44.
And this is where I understand it.
Nina just built an app.
Impossible.
Because
Nina can't.
It's snitching if I say, yeah, he did it. It's snitching.
Because to the general masses, if you're not gonna follow the law, then be gone with you, for real. And and we're getting to a point in America to where it's like very polarized people's political opinions. Even down to simple shit like this. Like to a nigga snitching or not. Like, people are gonna have your head if you say this man is a rat and you try to ridicule him for it. That's what I'm saying. At this point, there's really no ridiculing. Like, it's just almost like he's a snitch. So what? Just like Gunna is, or like it's like nobody's really. People don't really care about that anymore. Sad to say. It really is sad to say, but like. I can see why people think it's dumb. Because it is. it's a double whammy. It's a double-edged sword because I also think it's stupid to go do a crime with somebody and think that you should be free. I think that's dumb as fuck. I really do. I think it's retarded to go sign up and do crimes with somebody and then you think you should be the only nigga free. I really do think that's retarded. I don't know who made that up or who. Cause in those cases, I hope y'all understand those cases completely. Like I hope y'all don't even try to dispute that part of it, because I can definitely see what he's saying. Like this is a business meeting with people involved that are not into that. But if you're all into something and you signed up for this shit and then one day you say, I don't like these niggas, they did me wrong, and now you want to tell, you're a bitch. And that's why 6ix9ine is totally different than any other case that has been coming up recently, because even with the Gunna snitch situation, that's still debatable. And the only reason why niggas are saying he told now and just letting it go and say he told and it's okay is because Thug told. Because when we look at those Thug videos, niggas just saying he told. And now Atlanta just going with the whole wave like, all right, fuck it. Fuck it. Fuck the streets. Now Atlanta just super fuck the streets now with this shit. After all of this shit. These niggas was upholding this shit the most. Like, no rats, all that shit. Now it's just super fuck the streets in Atlanta. But I guess, you know, that's how they moving.
If I back up the people who's with me and say, oh yeah, they telling the truth, they not lying? Nah, bruh. That gray area shit is nonsense. It's out of here, bruh. And this Gucci Mane situation is helping with that. Gucci Mane also addressed the accusation that Pooh Shiesty put a gun to him and made him sign release papers. Gucci Mane says a ninja set up the play like Suge Knight did with Dre. Now, Suge Knight was notorious for pulling up on people with goons, the Crips and the Bloods, and making them sign contract they didn't want to sign. Right? We know that Suge Knight, I believe, dangled Vanilla Ice over a balcony and made him sign the contract. So Gucci says, but I ain't Easy E, ninja, and this ain't back in the day. This 1017, the label, I built this ish from the ground, and I'll be damned if I let a ninja take my ish down. This next line to me was the most raw.
What? He's saying ninja? Okay, you're a tether. You go ahead and say ninja, my nigga. I'm not doing that. I ain't gonna lie. I don't really care about YouTube that much to not say nigga. Like, who? Come on now. Like, y'all let white people say it on here all the time. Actually, I ran across a few videos where white people just say the ER blatantly. I will say whatever I'll say whatever I didn't want. Please stop. Don't do that. I'll do my
line in the entire song.
What are they talking about? He's saying ninja?
You play stupid games.
We for real?
You win stupid.
I really had to react to that. Forget this. Why are you doing? Why? That's why I don't like this fat man, yo. He always doing something.
Stupid prizes. Truth. That's a fact, man. Yo, Shiesty, you up millions of dollars, man. You got access to the best attorneys, to the best lawyers. You could have handled that the legal way, man. You chose to go down this route when you can afford to give a lawyer $100,000 and have him do his thing. Instead of coming home and buying three more new Ferraris, you could have gave $100,000 to a lawyer and have him go after Gucci if you felt like Gucci was doing something wrong. So Gucci continued and he says, some people like to take a ninja kindness for weakness. I pulled up on business, but y'all was on some weak-ish. Now, Asian Doll, who's a former 1017 artist who Ben had issues with Gucci Mane, wasn't too happy that Gucci Mane released this record because Asian Doll is now saying,
oh my. Rat ASS. Ninja. Rat, yeah, we go do ninja too, I guess, chat. That's what keeps us monetized. Ninja. Let me stop playing with YouTube bot for real. But now my nigga though, for real. It said rat ass nigga, pure bitch. Free Pooh Shiesty and Big 30 Snitch K. Is she signed to him? Who she signed to? Who Asian Doll signed to, y'all? And she better not be signed to him talking like that. You see how he did Pooh. He better not talk about him like that, boy.
Free Pooh Shiesty and Big 30 hashtag Snitch K.
Your ass be crashing out right with the
ninja a pure big.
Who Asian Doll signed to, y'all?
Listen, man. I don't think Gucci Mane at this point give a damn, bro. I think Gucci Mane is hella comfortable with his decision. So y'all calling Gucci Mane a rat? Y'all going out of your way to shame Gucci Mane for dropping this record and talking to the police and doing this thing? I think right now Gucci Mane is in family man mode. He's in how do I build, the most wealth for me and my family. And I don't think Gucci Mane gives a damn. I think Gucci Mane has done the street stuff. Like, when you're somebody of Gucci Mane's caliber, and you done caught a body, you done beat a body, you done kept quiet about it, you done got multiple charges and kept quiet, right? You did your thing. You see, there's no reward for being solid. Another person who initially defended Gucci Mane, Rollo, he came out and said, man, Gucci Mane ain't tell. What y'all talking about? Big 30 lawyers saying Gucci Mane ain't tell. Rollo was forced to come back and issue an apology after Pooh Shiesty bond hearing and after everything that went on yesterday with Gucci Mane and these snitching allegations.
I just sat back just to see how many of y'all gonna keep it real. So we get word from Big 30 lawyer the other day that Gucci Mane wasn't cooperating. And then after the court proceeding, we see the FBI say under oath that they ain't heard nothing from Gucci Mane. But when I just posted Gucci the other day, everybody wrote all these rat emojis and said all this.
Has Kyrie texted you back?
I don't want to talk about it.
How was the math test?
Don't.
About this man. But when we want the apologists to be as loud as the insults, they gonna call that man a rat. Y'all gotta send in jail facing we don't know how much for trying to get out of contract. But yet, Gucci Mane still gonna get money off this. Like, he still signed the Gucci Mane out of all this right now when we listening to Pooh Shiesty. The money still going to Gucci Mane's pocket.
That's the bullshit.
So it's a
right
lose-lose situation.
For Pooh,
Gucci out here with it.
You know what? I respect the game. I'm a man. And I need you to send it to your people and tell them I was wrong and tell them I apologize. Damn.
If Pooh Shiesty day ain't bad enough, a criminal defense attorney on YouTube, was talking about this Pooh Shiesty case, and he said he thinks Pooh Shiesty is going to get 30 years for sure. 20 years for the kidnapping and aggravating charges, and then 10 years for the gun.
From Zito, the stupidest thing I've ever seen. Ankle monitors, cell phone records, surveillance footage, fingerprints, Greyhound bus tickets, rental car records, posting it on social media. He might as well have called the feds on himself. I like Zito. Let's see. Icy. We got food, beautiful women, and fresh air. Why don't you want to stay out of prison? And just a couple more. Another one from Parmesan. I wouldn't be surprised if Pooh Shiesty thing results in very stiff sentences for those involved, especially Shiesty. Shiesty's going to get fucked here. He's going to get a long prison. It's federal. There were guns involved. They will get a Texas judge. They forced Gucci Mane to sign a contract. Lawyers and judges don't play about contracts. Contract law is like the foundation of law. A law itself is basically a contract between yourself and the state and the country you're in. Pooh Shiesty got a second chance. Judges hate when you throw away a second chance. Yes, they do. Pooh Shiesty was on supervised release. Pooh Shiesty had an ankle monitor on. I'm not saying he'll get 30 years, but if he did, I wouldn't be totally.
One thing I do know though, chat, they do hate that. They really do. You might get lucky though, Pooh. I ain't gonna lie. You might get lucky. Some niggas get lucky, Pooh. Hopefully it's you too, man. Some niggas get lucky, man. That's all I could.
Surprise. He will get 30 years.
Pray,
for this.
though.
He
You gonna
absolutely
need God.
will. He could probably get 20 years for the underlying crime and then 10 years for the gun.
This Pooh Shiesty
need
situation
God,
reminds me of the Josh Gordon situation with the Browns, right? Josh Gordon was an NFL player. Josh Gordon, first year playing football in the NFL, Josh Gordon had like 1,400 yards in 12 games. For you guys who don't follow sports, that is like absolutely phenomenal. Like, he broke like the rookie record. Like, I think he broke like the record for the amount of games he played. He broke the record for the yards he had in them games. If he would have played the full season, he would have broke the receiving yards like record. That was his first season. You would think, oh, he's a guaranteed Hall of Famer. Josh Gordon proceeded to get suspended time after time after time for weed charges, while like testing positive for weed. Josh Gordon went on to probably have like a 5-year career and was out the league, right? But he was an immense talent. That's Pooh Shiesty. Pooh Shiesty is an immense talent. Pooh Shiesty is somebody who's supposed to be in the upper echelons of rappers. He was on his way there. Pooh Shiesty came home and dropped his first day out. Did 50 million views from the first day out. He was so highly anticipated. I don't know why he would do this. Under what circumstances did you think it was smart to do this while on ankle monitor 5 minutes after having a conversation with your PO and letting them know where you were? I don't know, man. Maybe he thought Gucci Mane wouldn't cooperate because he was a street dude. Y'all let me know in the comment section, what do you guys think about this, man? Are y'all like blaming Gucci for going down this route? I'm not one bit. I support Gucci 100%. Let me know, okay? And if you're still watching this video and you want to watch another good video, then click on this video right here somewhere on my screen to find out why Jay Prince Jr. just got exposed for being behind NBA YoungBoy's associate getting shot yesterday.
Now, if y'all want to tune into that video, give me 20 likes on this, and we'll go and tune into Flacco's other video right here. That's if y'all want to see me react to it. If y'all just want to go watch Flacco video, that's cool. You just go tune into Flacco for it. Up. He got that up there right now. It's 10 minutes, 21 seconds. But as far as the Gucci Mane situation, I do want to leave y'all off with one more video, but I think I will post the song reaction in a whole different clip, because I just do not want them to try to take this down based off 2 minutes of me playing a weak ass song. Like his, I'm not about to like waste my whole 30 minutes I did reacting to his 13-minute video, put in a 2-minute video of a nigga telling, and then they try to flag my shit. That's out of here. I don't know what he on. I don't know if this is from published by Atlantic or whatever company, but I know how they be playing with me, and it just won't be today. But I really do love everybody for tuning in. Like, if y'all want my final thoughts and conclusion, Gucci is a rat, but who the fuck cares? Period. Like, who cares? Like, this is not gonna affect his life. He's gonna be free though from this decision. He's gonna continue to make millions of dollars. Word. The nigga who kept it real lost. That's where this is what the world is showing people though. This is the type of image in the world what the world shows you. So I feel like this is why people are not very morally upstanding, because the people who keep it real to themselves or whatever moral or principle they're supposed to be on, whether right or wrong, it doesn't help you win in the end. That's not the lesson today, chat. But the lesson today is, do not crash out and do some dumb shit that you know is going to get you locked the fuck up. For real. That is the basic premise. Because one day, the world will be rectified in a way that you can be yourself and actually benefit and flourish from it in a way that is not negativity. But much love to everybody. Peace and love. And yeah, like I said, thank you for tuning in. That was my final thoughts. This one was a little darker. I ain't gonna lie. I had like some real bittersweet feelings about this, for real, on my own end. It's like re-invokes a lot of emotions from me myself, but like, much love to everybody. I hope y'all do okay. And you know what, if you don't do crime with niggas, they can't tell on you. Don't do crimes though. Don't do crimes.